Hello, hello everybody! It's PirateWeasel back at it this week. At another session of our Black Reliquary run. Apologies I couldn't get out earlier this week. Had to catch up on some sleep. But we're back and ready to start streaming regularly again. So we're jumping straight back into the treasury here. I believe we finished the quest already, so we're just going to be cleaning up some of the dungeons here. Or some of the fights. And get that gold up.
Do not allow greed to overcome your senses. We are here to scout the head.
So we've just learned that giving this lady... What did we just give her, actually? I kind of forgot. Did I get a buff this time? I'm assuming she gave us, like, something. Samson, hello yourself. Welcome back. I'm gonna take a little peek-sees into this last hallway here. Just in case we have any... Well, let's do the scouting first of all. Maybe there's like a Y boss curio or something else out here.
Take up this
It does suck to use whenever the last 3 anti-venoms, but we do get buffs in exchange for that. This should not actually be... Oh, curio room. An ancient stone locker. I think the key for this one unlocks, like, a fight. So, I'm gonna try the thing here, okay. Let's try the shovel. This guy's cactus, okay. I'm assuming any way I interact with this curio is gonna spawn a cactus fight. But the shovel, I can see, gives a minus speed buff on them, so that's not bad. That does suck. Why did I not take Lance? Okay, whoops. Well, maybe I want to move Crusader back in position, honestly. Moving back one is probably more impactful than XP'ing. Really? Couldn't kill it. I do want to slip a suffer kill, but it's probably not going to happen. Okay. Crusader's accuracy is kind of shitty right now because I didn't get Bulwark up, but we do have pretty high stun chance. I don't want to get stunned by this guy, so I'll stun him this round. And I guess we go for a kill on this guy here. Hellion should outspeed next turn, I think. Ah, disappointing. Okay, we did outspeed though, so kill here, kill here. Ah. That sucks. These guys can hit into the back ranks too. He's already taken his turn, so he can't guard. I really can't expect to one-shot this though, I don't think. Well, I could conceivably one-shot this, but... he does hit into the back rank as well. This thing does take its turn first next round, most of the time. No, not most of the time, but It's a good chance. I want to go for this. Okay. A little bit lucky there. Should be able to one-shot this with Hellion, I think. Let's go for an XP, actually. A little bit of a group heal.
What a death stroke. Where danger lurks, so too do riches. The terror that creeps. Yes! Yes!
Yeah, okay, not bad. What do we got? Ooh,
Press on.
nice, we
There is
clear up the
much to
horror.
do.
And the Honio to replace the one I just used. Giraffe is the boss run? Nope. I finished a treasury dungeon before I signed off last week. I'm just gonna clean it up for gold now. Okay, so I think I've seen every curio except for this hallway, actually. So the torch could be used. No, wait. Well, yeah, there could be a white boss in the last hallway, but I don't know. Minus accuracy. I guess I could grab that. I do really need jewelry, though. It's pretty much the reason I came here, so we have, what, 3 stacks of jewelry right now? Could start getting another stack going. I don't think we need the shovels anymore now that I think about it. The darks are always good to have. Need anti-venom, need food. Bandages, nah, could be okay. Salt, I can use this with the monk that I just passed. Gold I don't need. Gold, not needed, okay. Yeah, gold doesn't stack that well. And we're on a 7-stream streak. Thanks for the support, bud. Okay, let's get this out of our inventory. Can take the seer stone off now. And I guess we're just hitting up every fight we see. So let's do you, and you, and you, and everyone else. Let's go. Question is, do I want to take Holy Lance? Nah, I'm sure I'll be fine. Thanks, MAS, they'll be $10. Okay, suffer. Bulwark.
Grows brightly in the dark.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, everyone's always faster than my team because they're slow as hell.
The obstacle
Good.
is removed.
problematic. Did you buff the cactus before the fight start? Yeah, I did buff them with the sensor, because you get more gold that way. It's something that I figured out from viewers. Well, this is another scenario where Holy Lance would have been nice. The only thing is, I'd have to take off, like, Battle Heal or something. Probably don't take Battle Heal off. Whatever. You have no prot? That's interesting. You would think this guy has prot, right? He just has damage reflection while guarding, okay. Really not mind X speeding again, to be honest. I think that should just give me a net heal overall. Especially because this guy should only have weak attacks now. 13 damage. Yeah, we out-healed that. Okay. That's a lot of blight. When I have leeching, maybe it's worth just ending the fight without healing, so I don't have to trigger that shit. That was not worth it. I'm gonna stun here, because he's probably gonna take his turn next first, and then the repose will go away, I guess. Guard here, then we get some healing buffs, but then we trigger the blight again as well, so looks like it's probably worth it. Stall penalty? No? Okay. Okay, a little bit awkward, but
Another skirmish.
I guess that works.
Another step forward.
We have minus HP, minus death blow resist. That is basically all of my death blow resist, so... Wow, have I seen this one before? You know what? I don't think I've seen this artifact before, because I definitely would have made notes of the death blow resist thing. That is actually really huge, which makes sense with how much this thing is worth. Well, you still get actually... Never mind, you still get a decent death blow resist. You start with like, what? About 80% I think, so this brings your death blow resist down to like around 65 or something like that. Still pretty bad, but I think it's worth the gold in this case. Giraffe, I'm not sure the more gold is a thing if you buff. It could be very wrong. What do I know is that you can debuff them if you use the right tool. Huh. I think that maybe it wasn't you, that maybe it was like Nemo or someone else implied that I should try the sensor and then maybe it gives more gold. I don't know now. Unless I was being trolled, I'm assuming that's actually how it works. But if we're already like with the actually debuffs, the minus HP and death blow debuffs, then maybe I don't want to decrease my healing either at this point. I mean, let's see what else we can try on these things. I know that anti-venom lowers their blight resist, which is not really important for me, this team obviously. We could try the honing oil, maybe reduce their prot or something. Bandages is not going to do anything, I'm assuming. I don't know about archaeology kits. And I don't think I want to take off Battle Heal. Maybe I take off Inspiring Cry for Holy Lance this time. Okay. Let me touch just my bare hands this time. I'll see if I can compare the amounts of loot I get. I do have to keep in mind these are veteran enemies. Like, they're doing more damage to me than what I'm used to. And that's to be expected.
Once the path is unclear, rely on each other. Devastate.
Much rather that ability than getting stunned. $20 points of blight, that might be a record for me, honestly. It's kind of crazy. Oh, stun amulet fail. Ah, bleed fail.
Strikes him down. Do not
That's
relent.
good though. Good. Let's get some healing buffs up here. Well, this leeching is pretty annoying though. You do not have leeching on you though, so maybe we hit here and then we heal with you instead. You know what? I probably should have used the holy oil there. Kind of just forgot. This guy's riposte's gotten so much value.
Come now, back on your feet. Wars consist of a
Not
great
worth.
many battles.
I gotta use like all my anti-venoms here. Cannot underestimate leeching. This is massive damage. 30, 20, 30, 30. What is this? Minus virtue chance, stress healing received. I don't care about that one so much. I don't think I can go for the sensors really. Even if they do give more loots, the minus healing is too risky at this point. You guys have increased healing still. Wait a second, did I read this wrong? Guard ally, buff target and buff self, healing received. Okay, probably the buff just wore off because he took his turn before Crusader. How much is this worth? Maybe I just want the jewelry? I do have a lot of jewelry. Oh, I don't need the mod togs for sure. Let's get rid of that.
Be gentle. For sale or for study, these artifacts are precious.
I feel like you don't actually give us anything good. Let's see, I'm gonna give you one of the less valuable ones. I think I regretted giving this to her last time. I don't know if she gives me something better for the more expensive artifacts here, but let me test this. Okay, blue trinket is not terrible. I'm probably done fighting, honestly. Or I have food, I could do one more fight, I guess. Yeah, okay. Be a little bit risky here. Okay, I guess it'll be my last fight here. So minus HP, death blow, minus accuracy, minus version stress healing. Okay. Fair enough. Stumble is awful, okay.
Use your senses when your vision fails you. Do not waver.
Oh, you cannot be critting that hard, man. And you got leeching now, okay. Do you guys still have armor piercing? Yes, you have armor piercing for 1 turn. Let's use the bleed shot then. Well, speed of 14, speed of 3. Ugh. No. This is getting kind of risky here. Scorpio Seb, welcome back. I kind of want to guard here. It's going to trigger 18 points of blight. And that guy just might get focused. This is targeting the first 2 ranks. This could target any rank. Maybe XP another target actually is safest. That way even if she gets into that storm, we still get some healing. good. Okay. Okay, her going first is good.
Yes, strike true.
Oh, but I forgot that I enraged for one because I had to move, so I don't get the healing from enrage now. It's pretty risky. Seven points of bleed, 120%. It should be a 70% chance to land the bleed, but it's not really been hitting. I should be okay if I guard her with him. Let's see. She's gonna hit Death's Door though as soon as she takes her turn. Retreating would not be an unwise idea, but I kinda don't want to. Got damage reflection here as well. That's fine. Okay. I think we're okay so far. Ouch. Could resist. The damage reflection is a bit of a problem. I can't stun with these things with Crusader though. Ugh. So much blight. These veteran fights are no joke, man. This thing is stun resist, and this thing is damage reflection. If Crusader takes 12 points of blight and then stuns this thing, he's probably gonna go to Death's Door. Stun chance is looking at 145, so we have a 50% chance of stunning this guy. Just you wait for the champions, yeah. I'll definitely be playing a lot more carefully at that point. Well, I should be playing just as carefully now. But you know, it's the last fight of the dungeon. What am I even risking this for, honestly? My ego, I guess. Odds are I'm not killing this thing with one hit. Most likely it's going to take a hit from Judicator and a hit from you. And then next turn, these things may or may not outspeed me, but no one's at Death's Door at least. Healing for 9, and then like, that's it. Healing for 9, does that get me out of Death's Door range next turn? 6 plus 9 is 15, so if I heal myself, and he doesn't have any, whatchamacallit, leeching or anything, that might be a smart play. Guard for 2 turns, okay. Because the stun might fail here, this should be my safer play. The problem is if I don't kill this guy, then he could take a turn and just straight up kill my Musketeer. Well, because she has regen, I think if she hits that store, the regen pops first and then the blight usually, so she should be safe even if she gets hit. But I can't switch the... If I switch the guard, then she's still in trouble. Let's see. If I don't get this kill, then I may want to escape. Okay, that's something. Okay, it's a good thing she took her turn first. Let's put some regen on Crusader first, because then he can put some healing on her if she gets into that store.
This day is far from over. Step in good health.
Scarred for one turn. Damage reflection here shouldn't kill me, I don't think. The problem is, if he targets the back row with Seed Spit, and then she takes her turn first, I'm kinda screwed. But if they both attack Crusader, I could also be screwed. 10% damage reflection. How much am I doing to this guy? 10 to 19. He's doing like a maximum of 2 damage to me, unless I crit. Speed at 8, 6, 7. Yeah, she's likely going first. So if I get Seed Spit here, then she takes her turn first, or they take their turn first, and I'm taking Death Store checks. I should probably go home, but that's not guaranteed either. Healing is not really going to do anything.
Knowing when you're in over your head is a rare quality.
Yeah, I was kind of in over my head. Let's go home.
Landmarks are recorded.
We're going to protect this run as much as we can.
You have done well.
In respect for the luck we've had so far. Not a bad haul. It's just that these guys are kind of stressed now. Not really any bad quirks though, which is good.
Which one do you think will come up on top? Not Zadaya.
Okay, don't care. Lost 70 coal, don't care. Still looking pretty rich. We should have enough jewelry to get the Pigpen district now, so we get more food every week. Book of Sanity now is now minus dodge on being hit, cure horror. Who the fuck cares about that? Seems really bad. Garlic, 30% healing done now on friendly skill. Debuff target healing received minus dodge. What? They did this? Oh, what a shame. I don't think so. I think I have enough troglodyte curios. I don't really want to go overboard on these because these don't help against some of the regular enemies. I do need to start advancing the caverns and the exposed interior to start unlocking additional bosses. There's a downside to the garlic. You debuff the target for minus healing received and minus dodge. Unfriendly skills, yeah. It's a pretty hefty downside. Book Santy also has a downside. We can start looking into refined amber or contraband curios, whatever you call it. Heavy boots is actually worth considering. There's not many trinkets I have that just say plus prot for some reason. It seems the very low pool of protection trinkets. For some reason. None of the boss trinkets give me protection either. I don't have a dancing charm yet, do I? I do. I'm not using it. Unyielding, bad healer. I don't think bad healing applies to expiate. Same with restoration. Although this one does affect restoration, obviously. But I don't think expiate is affected. So what's my other adjudicator I have that's level 2? Fairweather Fighter, Unerring. Intense. This guy's probably better. Although 14% death blow resist, it's capped anyway, right? 87% base plus 14 from quirk. It's kind of like, what's the point? That's like a big oversight in my opinion. If you're gonna cap the death blow resist at 87, like all these quirks are just doing nothing. Oh, we finally got actually a pretty decent Houndmaster here. So that's nice. And we got a Thrall. Oh, feeble, really? I kind of want to play around with this guy though, since I have like some pretty rare trinkets for him. Very high risk trinkets though. Friendly skill, become enraged. What are my friendly skills again here? Savagery, indomitable. So turn 1 like an indomitable. Mark self. Does this count as a friendly skill if I'm marking self? Probably not. Buff self, melee skills. So this is another one. Plus 25% damage, plus accuracy above 80% HP. My dodge plus stress. Let me get enraged. Enraged if I have experience with Hellion. It gives me healing on kill. I take more damage. I wish there was some way to see the enraged debuffs, but these just don't really give you much. Or let's see, enraged. The effect that heals and temporarily boosts target's damage and crit on kill. Lasts till the end of the battle. This effect cannot stack. Heals and temporarily boosts the target's damage and crit on kill. Yeah, okay. When you get that store check, your chance decreases. Those quirks and trinkets add to the decrease until you hit max 87. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's kind of what I expected, but it's not terrible, but not quite as impactful as if it wasn't capped, obviously. So as is, he hits Death's Door. The chance decreases to about like 80%, and then with Unyielding, instead of being like a 20% chance at dying, and more like a 5% chance, which is not terrible, actually, if I think about it a little bit more. It's not as proactive as just Fairweather Fighter, though. I don't really use range skills on this guy, but yeah, kind of hard to say. A more proactive skill like Feather with Fighter. To be fair, I'm pretty much never at 100% HP though. Out of these two, I guess I would actually value the Deathblow Resist one. I do need to make room for Houndmaster though. So let's see. I feel like I'm never taking you, actually. I mean, I have some low-level guys with pretty decent quirks, but I don't know. Too many boring decisions to make in the Hamlet this week. But let's go ahead and get the pig pen, though, at least, before I forget. The extra food is pretty substantial. So we got our very first side deck now. I might want to grab the heavy poots just cause, I don't know. Where would I go this week? Armor piercing on Dredge. What are my immediate goals outside of anything else? What are my goals quest-wise? I gotta get the caverns and the exposed interior leveled up for the champion bosses. So I guess I'll go somewhere around there. I have quite a ways to go before I get all the upgrades for the granary and or for the forge and blacksmith, I think. We have like about 140 wreaths we need to, or jewelry we have to get from scratch. And over here we need like 250 of these, so we'll unlock these about the same time, I would say. We also want some of the side decks before champion missions. What I would like to get... Altar of Blessings. Medicinal Distillery. I could get both these now, to be honest. 150, 75. Yeah, I could afford both these now. Surgeon's Office, though. Bandages healing, that's pretty good. So, these 3 side decks I would love to have. I could get these 2 now. Is there any reason not to? If I get both of these, I'm still left over with like 12 Amber, so I can continue refining dust. 25k, 15k, it's pretty much the entirety of my gold though, which kind of sucks. And Altar of Blessings is very conditional. Very small benefits and very conditional benefits. 5% damage to non-religious, 5% prot to non-pagan. I mean, it's going to hit most of the time. It's probably not going to be impactful in like making a difference in the fight on average, I think. Anti-Venom. This one is definitely going to be pretty impactful though. Mostly the HP heal with Anti-Venom. There's some regions like the Treasury where, like last week, that would have been super helpful for me. Okay, so we'll think about that. Medium quest, medium quest. Heavy boring augments. Melee skills, armor piercing, debuff target minus prot. It's pretty good, but I'd have to take a veteran team this week to the Troglodytes, which have a lot of high damage abilities from the lesser worms in veteran. I think I gotta get some of these people to level 3. I want to get another Vestal level 3. I want another Grave Robber at level 3. I would like to get Man at Arms to level 3. Could take something like Dredge. We're at a point where we've just got like too many options right now. Okay, let me commit to, let's say, do I need more Valor Marks or Amber? There's nothing I need Amber for right now. So I guess we prioritize the Amber Marks, the Valor Marks instead. That being the case, I could hold out for a better level 2 Man at Arms and not commit to leveling this guy up. I'm not quite sure if Flagellant is really going to shine in any region or any champion boss. I mean, obviously the remaining goals are just to defeat the last 4 bosses, so that's really what I'm considering as far as leveling heroes right now. Let's see if I can get any hints from these boss trophies. 15% blight chance, 33% blight amount applied versus Levantine, so leader of the Levantine has revealed her location. Open challenge, both her forces, blah blah blah. Enchantress. If I just had to guess, then the Enchantress is probably a support unit in the back ranks. She may or may not apply blight to us. She may or may not gain blocks. A snake's corpse left to the scavengers. Okay, it seems that she's kind of like almost spear or shield breaker coded. We have like snake themes going on, so I imagine she's pretty resistant to blight, and then she blights us. The issue with Flagellant is he's always kind of useless in like almost a third of the fights against the Kavaraz that pop up. You would not have this issue if you weren't playing Torchless or Zero Light, but because I am, Flagellant may just not be worth investing in, honestly. So against a team like this, I'm not quite sure, but it's probably not going to be Flagellant. And over here, another node of the Cactinids is ripe to be plucked. Destroying this cluster of vines and roots is essential for us to reach the Reliquary. We have plus healing received on being hit, debuff target, debuff the guy that hits you, minus dodge and speed. Minus stress received, plus move resist. Bonuses are doubled if any enemy is a Cactinid. 40% damage reflection when guarding, 20% blight resist when guarding, so again, the last Cactinid boss had prot but no damage reflection. I am going to consider that damage reflection is going to be a thing here. That would actually be an argument to take Flagellant, because weak dots like that against Cactinids get through damage reflection. So that is actually one reason to start leveling Flagellant. If I want to take a weaker bleed-based comp, could even take 2 Flagellants, I guess. What else? Plague Doctor's not really going to cut it unless I do Incision, but then I'm doing more damage, it can get reflected back on my low HP. I really do want to get a plan in mind before I start just going on quest here. At this point moving forward, like if I'm not leveling people up that I'm going to be using against the champion bosses, I'm just kind of wasting weeks in some sense. But I do have to farm resources as well. So there are many simultaneous goals here. We want to farm up our resources, level up teammates, and also level up these regions. Those are the 2 main goals. So let me focus on... It's probably for sure going to be this quest for Valor Marks this week. Thrall... 50% damage reflection, damage taken. I don't know. I could play around with Thrall, but I highly doubt he's the ideal choice for any boss. So maybe I don't even want to waste my time. And how about you? Are you any good for bosses? Damage versus marked. Marked targets. Probably not, right? Jester could be good against Cactinid boss, but then Finale, well, as long as I survive the damage reflection from Finale, then should still be okay. But I'm not sure about that. Huh, tough choice. Highwayman. Could do something like this, I guess. We have turn 1, Grape Shot, turn 2. Wait, that'd be like this. Turn 1, Shadow Fade, Grape Shot, Expiate, Ring of Sorrows, whatever. Turn 2, Dagger, Riposte, Heal, Stun. Turn 3, Lunge, Stun. Okay. At least I'm not wasting my time with this team. I'm leveling up Vestal, I'm leveling up Flagellants. Although this guy sucks as far as his good quirks go. Eraser is always going to be pretty good. I could start leveling up that Flagellant instead, but Trophy Hunter for the boss is pretty good. Kavra's Challenger, I guess I could punish Kavra's stuff. You think this champion boss was a pushover? Okay. Take that with a grain of salt here. Flag prep round buff is decent if you can spare a skill slot, yeah. I do tend to use Ring of Sorrows on him in Black Reliquary. He doesn't really have much better to do, honestly. You could do Suffer or something, I guess. Yeah, for a boss battle, Suffer seems like it could be decent. Okay, let's tentatively use this for now. Let me put a draft team together, then we'll think about recruits. We have the Wildlander stuff here, so Highwayman's another guy that could make use out of the combination of ranged and... Wait a second. 50% bleed resist, death blow resist. Okay, it's only rank 4 though. Heart Taker is the one that's a mix of ranged and melee bonuses. Armor piercing, debuff prot, debuff mark skill chance, debuff resists. Nah, this set's kind of trash in my opinion. Okay, what are you taking, Flagellant? First of all, you're always taking the Seer Stone, and probably the Diary, if not Stun Amulet. I'd like you to have the Talisman, and you kind of do need accuracy as well. It would be nice to put the needle on someone to farm extracts, but I don't see a good option for anybody, because everyone's pretty damage focused. Vessel's not killing anybody. I guess we could do this, and this. Oh, I kind of want this on you actually, that's actually way better. So she's always outspeeding, I think. I guess we just slap the axe on you, unless I want to go for the level 2 axe, actually. It is a region that's not too difficult for now. Oh, and we also want the finger stuff. Plus 2 speed. Maybe we go without scouts this time. We go for the fingers instead. Flagellant. On attack, hit, cure, whatever. Minus anything received. Not interested. Surgical gloves makes sense. Not really so much damage focused as he is bleed focused. Mooncloak giving minus crit is so lame. Not only does it lose defense value from not having prot, you also get minus offense value. I don't know, maybe just slaps the Steerstone here, call it a day. I guess I'll swap out this Judicator.
I see this one could not.
I do want the Houndmaster.
Unfortunate.
I don't see a point. I mean, this Shieldbreaker's good, but I don't see myself ever taking a route, ever. We have too many Hellions as well. Caverns Explorer, Fairweather Fighter Robust. I mean, Fairweather Fighter's pretty good, but it's fairly inactive for the most part. Natural Sweep is always going to be nice. I'd rather have the accuracy.
They are unworthy now. They have no hope later.
And I guess I'd rather play around with Thrall than a Shieldbreaker, but let's see what else. Nah, let's get some variety.
The valley has no place for those lacking in constitution.
Okay, stress heals. I kind of want to save my dust moving forward, so let's see, the galley is free this week. Who has the worst quirks right now? I guess Thin-Blooded we can take off. Impulsive, I definitely want to get that off. Kind of fucked me over last time. Alright, let's do this. Don't want to get a debuff in the bar. I'm gonna put you here. So either Fated or Interior Adventurer. I think Interior Adventurer just sucks ass. Nobody has a disease. The rest of you can farm stuff for me. Except for you. What are you? You can't go anywhere this week. Except for the Amber Den. Okay, so we're not using the Amber Den anymore because that's 4 dust we're losing out every week. I think I will grab these boots just in case Prot comes up. Oh, the Shady Eye Patch too, honestly. Couldn't hurt to have a second one of those. I don't know. Let's try to get as much gold as we can, so we're spending so much this week. I think I want to save up for some of these more expensive ones, especially considering I'm just going on Apprentice this week. I really don't need anything special. Okay, so I think we have everything covered now. Side deck potential, actually, still worth considering. But if we buy... I actually don't think so, because we don't have enough gold at that point. Which is why I waited to get these. Where is it, though? Yeah, 25,000 gold, 15,000 gold. Wait a second. Could I get the 15,000 gold one? Sensor, 5% damage to non-religious. Salt, 5 prot to non-pagan. I think we have a lot of pagans on our roster. Oh, faithless this week. Nah, I'll wait on that. Taking the talisman, we're going to want the shovel bash. Okay. So now instead of having 2 food in our stack here, we get 11 food, so that's actually pretty significant. It takes up a slot anyway to take the 2 extra food. Shovels, I know there's a lot of mammoth skulls here. Let's take 2 of these, because those give us gold, I guess. It's apprentice, so we don't have to go crazy here, but... maybe just 3 of these, stack of these, 4 of these... Sure, let's take some laudanum, because I don't have any stress healing besides the flagellant. Take 4 of these, couple of more of these actually, because there are more curios here that use the key. I didn't actually see if this is a daytime or nighttime region, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm not taking torches. Disease kits. I have access to disease kits from Snuffbox, so we'll leave that alone. What are you guys saying? Surgical gloves don't really work on flagellant that well, you're saying. Really? It's mystical now? Oh, you're kidding me. Well, good thing you spoke up. That actually would have been pretty bad. Silly me. Also... yeah, I guess we should take the Wildlanders trophy on you. Alright, good call from Elk there. Yeah, that's more reading comprehension than spoiler. Spoiler's like new information that's not accessible to me. That information is obviously accessible to me. Okay, yeah, I guess that about does it. Shovels, anti-venom. I'll take 1 more, because there are actually a couple curios that use that. I think 4 of each sensor and salt should be enough. Stack a lot of them. 4 keys should be enough. 4 of these, and we should be good. There is one that's melee? Probably a Sanguinate, right? That's gotta be melee. Mystical my ass, man. He's just flinging a flail around like...
The clan's rites and rituals.
You call that a mystical skill?
Bring an end to their ceremonies.
Whatever. I don't have any room for early curios. I might actually want Illumination. Judgment on turn 1, like, doesn't do anything. I guess I can Judgment here. It's the only target I can hit. He does have a little bit of prots, but it's not. I don't think the Honing is going to make the difference here. Nobody else is prots, so I could lunge, but I kind of want to enable a Propost. Should be able to kill with Highwayman here. Unless I want to just Grape Shot his ass. No, I'm gonna reposition. I prefer to take away his turn because of the mark. Do that. Do some of this. Illumination still can't be used from rank 4, by the way, so what the heck.
The wound closes. The bones are mending. Press on.
Speed of 5.
What a death stroke. Another skirmish, another step forward.
I do want the Valor marks, but starting to stack up Onks might be good too, especially when they have the fingers. Maybe I just pitch one of the kits. Or I could wait on these, I guess. No, I don't really want to wait on them. Maybe I pitch the Laudanum. My guess like the only time I feel like I want to use these is when I have at least like 2 stacks of horror going, because healing off like 6 stress like I would have this fight would not really done anything. And I would take Illuminate, but unless, if my team's not at full HP, then Judgment's still always better, so I guess I'll skip that. You know, I do feel like there's a chance I take Grave... I feel like Grave Robber is one of the stronger units in this game, so if I do go to the Champion Wildlands boss, I feel like I might want to take Grave Robber, and so I will choose to roll a good quirk here. Scrounger is not awful. That'll be useful in any level dungeon, honestly, so I'll take it. Spoiler is saying the thing I want to say but haven't yet, yeah. Yeah, let's keep that thing secret for now. The stew. Now I think someone was saying I could get some like kind of like trinket out of here or something, but I don't know. I think we can just get food, honestly. This is all room battles, okay.
You must keep eyes peeled.
I'm not sure if the snake trap gives you a blight. Still did not get a scout. Wonderful. Reveal the weaklings? Didn't even break my stealth. Did it miss the stealth, or did I resist the stealth or something? I'll have to pay attention next time. Ouch. If this guy's in the front two ranks, then he's probably just gonna use Bleed Them Dry. Well, he's not really gonna hit Vestal anyway if I just riposte forward. I do have access to Duelist Advance in rank 4 as well. Speed of 8, speed 11. I kinda wanna lunge this thing, honestly. And then I should be able to kill this with Highwayman first. Oh, fuck. What do you do from this rank? Stun? It's pretty bad. You do bleed, but not from that rank. That still should be pretty safe from rank 4. Good, then we get our turn here. We should be safe. Oh, unless that happens. Yikes. My god, okay, that's not good. They have really smart targeting, actually. That's a big goof.
Yes, strike true. An adequate
Probably just want to
performance
camp
for
here.
now. Keep it up.
The art design on these avatars is great. What avatars are you talking about? I saw that coming at the last second, my heart sank. Yeah, I was not thinking about the hyena there. That was the only thing that could bleed me in rank 4 targeting too. You saw it coming better than I did.
Rest. We will need
Unfortunately, I
your
can't
strength
heal
to
off
make
the mortality debuff either. It's always going to be Bandit Sense. It's always going to be Night moves. Clean Guns would be nice. And then Scout. I think I wouldn't mind a damage buff, honestly. The new enemies and heroes? Yeah, they're really well done. At least as good as Red Hook original designs. Yep, Fladge does get some more camp skill options. Interesting choice on the dev's part. I don't mind it. Wow, 15 heal over time is pretty hefty. Don't even need to eat food. Let's make you into a Wildlands expert here. You're fucking kidding me. You can just reroll the same quirk and it does nothing? That's lame as hell. another situation where I would prefer to have illumination, but I guess I could go for Lucky Stun. That might be better than XP8. Wow. Okay. And you are in a bit of a pickle here. Wow. So, is the prep round really a thing, or just a myth? Okay, both the dagger and this will kill.
The obstacle is
Okay, no corpse is good. I think I'm just gonna grape shot here. Oh, that's a lot of heal though, what the fuck? I'm gonna lunge so I can get in position to stun here next round. I can actually target with Grape Shot Blast. Did not actually expect that.
our care for one another is what sets us apart. We press on. There is much to do.
Too many shovels. I'll still leave this alone for now. Well, nah, I'm gonna backtrack anyway, probably. I guess it was a very busy week. How much went over you? I did a pretty busy week. Couldn't stream Monday or Tuesday. Okay, there's nothing to get here, so this is an all-room battle one, so... Question is if I'm ever gonna backtrack here, though. We don't have any buffs that will trigger from blockage or anything. I guess we'll take a look at these curios. Yeah, you know what? I'll go to this room. That's fine. I'm kind of curious. This I can wait. Okay, let's get a buff on Highwayman next. Okay, no backtrack battle. Ooh, I cannot really afford to use up a bandage actually. The bleeds from Redeem are pretty massive. 6 points for 3 turns, yeah. I don't really want to give a shovel up either. And keys aren't used here? Huh. I guess I'll go for that cacnid thing though. May actually want protection on Vestal, but I think damage is still the way to go. I am kind of running out of centers though, so maybe that's an argument for Assault instead. Like, Vestal's getting blasted every fight somehow. I can't remember what I think it's like 10 prot and something else. Maybe dodge or stress heal. I guess let me try again just for science at least. Prot and healing received, okay. That actually would have been pretty good on Flagellant. But it's okay. I'm not going to go back to the Cacnid Curio if I'm going to have to do a fight for it. Just focus on finishing the quest for now. It's the bear. Honing oils aren't really getting much use though. Let's focus the bear first. If that's the case, then I might as well shoot.
Step in good health.
What is this? Minus prot and speed? I don't think that should matter. Oh. Doesn't kill well. Speed of 5, speed of 4, speed of 4. I guess we just kill here.
The scavengers will eat well tonight.
I hope you just, like... Don't you get some kind of buff? Prepare Offering? Yeah, I hope you use Prepare Offering, which gives me a turn to just kill you. Get a free healing. Okay.
The hourglass empties.
And that's just fine.
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
The glory will come. For now, there is labor.
I don't think I can spare the shovels. I only have 2 left. Definitely always use more food. I think 2 anti-venoms is plenty. Scouting buffs? Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
This land
Oh,
is
I got one more
ancient
shovel.
and falling into disrepair.
Wow. Started with 6. I think I threw away 2 for loot. Let me XP this guy, because sometimes the hyenas just do horror to you, and it's a waste of a debuff if they do. Why can I target the stealth guy? Ignore stealth. Oh, camp skill. That's pretty nice. Probably don't need all this honing oil. Dungeon's half over and I only use like one. Keep. There's a lot of food too. I don't need all this food, right? I don't think I need much of this stuff either. I still have one battle left in the camp buffs, okay. Just remember we need another anti-venom here. And this was a shovel curio, and this was anti-venom I think. No, this was another shovel. This is anti-venom. Okay, I guess we took the scouting buffs and the Seer Stone for nothing. When was the last time I got a scout? Oh well. And there goes my last shovel. That's a little bit worrying.
Both proverbially.
I suppose I might have to tank a blockage at some point soon. Untalented is pretty bad. Nervous is kind of bad. Untalented is kind of bad. Gambler 10s don't care. Scattering don't care. I think unlocking Nervous would be pretty good here. Either way, it's okay. That's fine too, because then she sticks the Judgment debuff a little bit easier. It's kind of strange to imagine. Highwayman just sets the alarm and it gives him temporarily Twilight Dreamer. Yeah, it's a bit interesting. Sets him apart from Houndmaster, I guess. Hey! See that secret room? That's exactly why I bought the lower level axe. So we can level that shit up. What do you want, sir? I'll remember that you need a bandage. Looks like there's no blockages, which is a good thing. There's one more battle, and then we're done. Cool. Not bad. Eviscerate the marked is kind of annoying. Why is it not de-stealthing the Grave Robber? I don't think anyone can tell me that. Okay. Okay, in rank 1, you just do retreat, so let's do you. Okay, good. No corpse, but that also means nothing to hit here. Just clear the horror, I guess. Okay.
Devastation. Spectacular.
Save some crits for the bosses, guys. Cool. Got a full stack of jades. Starting on another one. I don't think I need to clear any slot for one mark right now. Could you dodge like enemies with Rallying Flare? I didn't see. I was trying to pay attention to see if she did dodge, but I didn't see the keyword dodge in either of the two times there. I could be wrong. I mean, most likely she did just dodge it, just because I can't think of any other explanation for that. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. She must have dodged it. That's the only explanation. I just did not see her dodge it. I was trying to pay attention. You know what, I should have just used the holy mills. What the hell am I saving these for? Even Flashin should have gotten the honing oil. Alright, BRB by the way. Oh, ad's already over? Seemed quick. Okay. Speed of 16, speed of 11, speed of 16. Fuck these guys. Ugh. Hey, you have a minus crit buff. Come on. Oh, lag. You outspeed the Highwayman, really? I don't see why, but whatever. Do kind of want to give the kill to Highwayman here. Why do you get more? Oh, you have healing received from Memento too. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we can free up a bunch of slots for an inventory now. Oh, fuck. Because the quest is over, we can't camp right away. It's always pretty annoying. But, let's say... let's just assume there's not really going to be any more fights. You can bitch the honing oils. Let's grab these. I do not need all this food. Keep. Do I really need salt for anything? I don't remember any curios that need salt, so maybe not. Keep. Sensors. I shouldn't need for anything really. At least nothing's gonna give me loot as far as sensors go, so just grab the mod dogs, I guess. I do need some of these for some side decks and fairy upgrades.
Huddled together, the nights here are frigid.
Ooh, extra shovel. It's actually sweet. Plus 15% stress rating received. I might as well give this to you then. What? That wasn't 15 stress you received. Oh, plus 15 stress received. Okay, reading comprehension fail. Whatever. I might as well, right? Huh. Frees up a slot for the perfumer here. Well, I actually don't need a free slot anyway, but... should be one more level on this, I think. Could have used that at the start of the mission, but I'll take it now. If you're going to give me like 16 marks anyway, like why'd you need the 1 mark? I guess you needed me to insert the mark or something. Sure. Good enough explanation. Was there anything that needed the archaeology kits? I don't recall that there actually were. If I remember, this was like shovel, anti-venom, shovel, anti-venom, anti-venom, or something like that. Keys, maybe. I'll leave the flower. I don't care about that. It's 650 gold. You can't put the mark in the slots with those bonds? Yep. That makes the most sense. Oh. Honestly, was not expecting that to work. Okay. Nice. I do kind of want to do more fights because the finger bones are what? Buffs and loot. Well, actually, okay, I do get more buffs and loot for curios, but I do get more gems at the end of fights generally. I think I'll save it because I think the pot gives me mostly food. I can use the anti-venom on like the cacnid thing instead. You are bandage, okay, I'm happy to take that.
Be gentle. For sale or for study, these artifacts are precious.
Can give up a stack of food. Should be, yeah, you're right. I killed the patron, the Warhawk matron. Okay, so let's actually, I think I will do this fight, but let's go ahead and grab this cacnid first. Oh wait, it's the food one. Sure, fine. Oh, it's just food, no loot, okay. Whatever. Let's see it. Okay, this time she did get de-styled, so it must have been she dodged twice, I just didn't notice that she dodged. Okay, well in this case, if I kill something with Grave Arbor, then we can get stealthed. Don't have to worry about the mark now. Oops, I meant to stun there. Whoopsie. Cool. Another anti-venom to replace the one I lost. Can use that on the other Curio now. Could always get more food too, but I think I have enough. I guess I'll just do all the last fights here, depending on what this obstacle is.
Secure it and march on. We still have much to do.
No shovel. Okay, so this was a anti-venom curio, this was a shovel curio. I can't clear the blockage no matter what right now, so could just be these last two hallway fights. See what kind of loot I get here. I've hit like every prep round, non-prep run move so far. That's 3 out of 3 for this mission. It's pretty funny. Good. That's okay, actually. Anti-venom? Okay. Have I tried the bandage on this thing, actually? Yeah, I have. Okay. That's okay, we'll just save the bandage for this fight. And this curio here is another anti-venom one. Oh, wow. Okay, high risk, high reward fight here. Who's that there? We got a new Oh, Slurgy is raiding with a party of 76. Welcome, raiders. Hello, welcome for the raid back. I've raided Slurgy a couple times, remember? And in fact, Slurgy, my friend Ash Gaming Tales told me that you were the one that inspired him to start streaming. And actually, Ash was the one that inspired me to start streaming Darkest Dungeon. So, in a way, you've kickstarted both our streaming careers. It's a small world. And you weren't even playing Darkest Dungeon at the time, as far as I know. You just started playing recently, I think. Very cool stuff. Despacini, hello. Run is going good. We have finished all the veteran bosses. We just have the champion bosses left here. Yeah, it's going as good as it can, I guess. No longer have an embargo on DD knowledge. Hey, you completed the playthrough. Congratulations. That's pretty huge. Hope you've enjoyed the game. It's one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite, so yeah, glad you got through it. You know what, I've never shouted out. Let me try the shout out command, see if that actually works. Oh, okay, that's easy enough. Yeah, Black Reliquary is pretty different. So you all done with Darkest Dungeon content now, Slurgy? Are you gonna run it back or play another game? What's the plan there? What were you streaming today? Having two of these guys is so annoying. But let's focus on killing this big guy for now. Big damage. Small damage. Stun chance, sure. Okay, I'm at your mercy now. Just don't... Oh, okay, that's not that bad. They were a little bit forgiving this time. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Well, I might as well stun here, kill this. I kind of want to kill it. This thing is the only danger to this battle here. We have plus 25% chance of stun, so that brings it up to 135 compared to 110. That's still not that good. That's a pretty low roll on the damage there. This should kill. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. So, the problem is that this guy's gonna revive his corpse unless we crit, but that's fine, I guess. Can't complain. It might actually be safer to go for a heal here. Because this guy's gonna revive the corpse, it's gonna have to take it to action immediately, and if this guy crits like in the back ranks, who knows? It's only a 50% chance of stun. I could just XP it though. Yeah, you think you're done with it, but it was great fun. Fair enough. Glad you got to try it out. Oh, is it only when stealth? Reading comprehension L then. Thank you. This thing is pretty annoying. Okay. Well, in that case, I gotta kill this thing. No, I get the worst of every world here. And this thing probably pops turn 2. I kinda didn't think this one through. Okay. Some bad plays on my part here, actually. Okay, it pops on the next turn. Okay, we're still hanging in there. Okay. Speed of 8, speed of 6. 6 to 12. Okay, good. Speed of 0, speed of 11, speed of 6. Can't really stun this thing. Okay, good. All these low rolls. That's okay, it was the last mission. Last fight.
The bones are mending. Press on.
Unless I get an anti-venom or shovel. Okay. Well, we'll just bring it home then. Keep. Maybe not keep. Keep. And route.
Their blood sacrifices are brought
Hate
to
that little
close.
head nailer? Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that guy. I usually am pretty good about killing the corpses, but kind of misplayed that last round. Imposter syndrome. Awful. Hippocratic? Kind of insane. Uncoordinated. It's not that impactful, but I'll have to get that off. Have you found any good use for the Hexer? Not yet. I was thinking that the Hexer could blow up some bosses, but a lot of bosses have some kind of resist or the other. Like the Cactant boss can resist the Blights usually. Yeah, it's just a bit too selfish of a character. If you just need a good damage shield in the back ranks, I guess it suits the purposes, but I have not risked it with any boss yet, and honestly, ranking up a level 2 Hexer is just like... just seems like such a chore to me. For the... I mean, the only remaining goals of this run are the 4 champion bosses left, so I'm going to want to take some teams that are tried and true. I do think that Grave Robber is the best unit in Black Reliquary just because of how much better Shadow Fade is as a skill compared to all other prep round skills. She's got some massive buffs in this game, even her other abilities. I think I already have a spike collar, right? Yeah, okay. So, again, the goals of this week, we gotta progress the caverns and the exposed interiors. We gotta unlock the champion bosses there. We gotta farm wreaths, or jewelries. We gotta farm valor marks, and we gotta farm... That's pretty much it, but... we do have a fair amount of refined dust now. I think I can afford any contraband trinket I want here. So, I may want to read these on my own time, just because reading through each of these trinkets is going to be like literally half an hour of reading on stream. I don't know, maybe I'll spin up the game and read them on my own sometime. Thought he might be okay to debuff the damage output of Wildlanders, but otherwise don't really think he's useful in the other regions. Reflex, Mainliner, or Gold Serum. Those are what you like? Let's take a read. Actually, hold on, what's Witcher's Vial again? That's crazy what they changed it to, okay. You like the Reflex or the Gold Serum? Okay. Contraband. General Contraband. Riposte minus 4 the % damage. Riposte minus bleed, blight, debuff, mark skill chance, and all that. On skill use, activate riposte. Wow. It's not even like on friendly skill or anything. Plus you get riposte accuracy too. Wow. That does sound pretty good, honestly. Yeah, that's a pretty good contender, honestly. So it's not that good on Grave Robber. I mean, armor piercing, it could be solid still, but she's not getting hit for the most part in stealth. Could go on somebody like Hellion, maybe. No. Someone that guards really. Man at Arms, Judicator. Not a big fan of Judicator though, because he doesn't get enough protection for his guarding abilities or anything. Ghoul Serum Injection. On friendly skill, target gain Ghoul Fever symptom, 30% chance. If target is untreated Ghoul Fever or Ghoul Plague. Buff target, 8 accuracy, 10% damage for 2 turns on the friendly skill. Okay. Let's see what Ghoul Fever does exactly. That will be pretty important in how good or bad this is. 30% Symptom which can be contracted via the injection. If not treated, evolves the plague. This disease prevents heroes from getting other diseases. Evolves from ghoul fever. Alongside applying debuffs to your hero, it also increases the likelihood of encountering ghouls. Disease prevents hero from getting other diseases. It all depends. I mean, it sounds like strictly these are kind of bad in a way, besides the fact they clear any other diseases. I don't know what the debuffs are, though, is the issue. In ghouls, who the hell knows? I'm guessing it's not a strictly positive encounter. Like, in an ideal world, everybody has Ghoul Plague, so your friendly skills are giving 8 accuracy and 10% damage for 2 turns. It's... I mean, that's a pretty good buff. For 2 turns in the prep round, like, you could do something on friendly skill. So Hellion and Rage would trigger it. Like, who's really using this is the thing. Who's using a buff skill round 1? You could play Plague Doctor that way. You could play Man-at-Arms that way. You could do that with Vestal. Like, if I just Divine Comfort, does that hit does that hit the buff on all 4 party members? Because that would be kind of good. Vestal doesn't really have anything good to do anyway. Battle Ballad or Battle Cry would be huge. Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, I could see this being a pretty good metagame option, potentially. Yeah, shout out any other suggestions like that. Save me some time of reading through everything. Let me decide where I want to go this week. So again, it's going to be the caverns or the exposed interior. The trident doesn't look that good. We do need to level up some people. Let's see. Lost 1500 gold, don't care. What offerings do we have this week? Ooh, I do want to get experienced recruits here as soon as possible. We have Mellow, Ember Hoarder, Bureaucratic. This would be good for Finale, but don't think I can justify that. Okay, doesn't look like anyone gets good here. Pirate, do you want to know what Ghoul Plague actually is or does? No, that would be a spoiler, because that's information I don't actually have access to. If I can get... let's see. If I just take a Vestal out, and like, I do feel like I prefer Vestal for a lot of these boss fights. She may be less good for veteran fights, but I do feel like against the veteran bosses we've faced so far, she has been pretty good at least matching the damage output a lot of the times. So if I just spam her with the Ghoul Serum to get people infected, I would want to start investing in that now, honestly, because it would kind of like determine the direction of my every mission going forward. Like, ideally I would be taking the Ghoul Serum out every single week, and every single person on my roster would be infected, would be the way I would want to play it. The question is that worth it if I have single target buffs? I mean, Man-at-Arms could use... No, Command is only on 1 target now. It could be Bolster. Bolster can trigger that and everybody. Round 1 Bolster. For the rest of the battle, that's pretty good, and then everyone gets the accuracy and damage. It's not bad. What about Flesh-Eating Helmet to have more flexible flagellants? Is that the one that converts everything to Blight? Which of these looks like a helmet? Blight skill chance of HP below 40%, converts everything to Blight. Plus Blight resist, minus Bleed resist. My one big question about this is whether or not, or how the resist apply to this. Because do you get a, like, if you're going to bleed yourself or get bled. Like I want to use redeem or reclaim or something. Which one is it? Reclaim. Does it check the bleed resist first, or does it go directly for the blight resist? Because it says bleed damage. It's not like bleed skills. I mean, it'd be pretty nice if the blight resist applied to redeem or reclaim, but I don't think that's the way it works. The Bounty Hunter Contraband is solid. Oh, looks like my game's having a bit of trouble here. Okay. The Bounty Hunter Contraband Trinkets. Probably a kill list. Okay. The Big Prize. 50% damage versus humans, so that would work against Levantines. And that's pretty much it, though. -5 speed. On monster kill, after combat, gain 2 bounties. For more info about bounties, check the comms. Let me check bounty. Do I have a bounty hunter? Yes, I should have a bounty hunter. Oh, my game crashed. Sorry about that, guys. Just take a second to get that back up here. It's basically money. Oh, I'm not interested in money at this stage of the game. I can get money just from missions. Let's check what week we're on, by the way. Should be up like 31. Yeah, okay. Money that stacks in just one slot. Yeah. That would be good for early game. Not at this point. If the only combat advantage it gives is versus humans, then I'm not that interested at the moment. I could get more flat damage just from like Profane Scroll or something.
They say that those who stray
And I already have the fingers for loot as well.
or remolded into its mindless
But anyway, let me
vassals.
check
Amusing
info.
stories, eh?
I guess I'll check what the bounties do here. That stack up to 99, they grant 200 gold each, so if you're looking at like 100 stacks of 200 gold each, you're looking at like 20,000 gold. $20,000 gold is like... That's pretty big, honestly. That is pretty big, not gonna lie. But it gives me how many stacks, though? 3 per battle? 3 per battle? If I wanted to get like 100 of these, I'd have to do like 33 battles. It's really hard to get max value out of this. Doubt it's possible, yeah. The one thing is I only have one bounty hunter on my team. He's champion. I'm not farming champion missions for gold, right? So it just doesn't make any sense at this stage of the game. If it was early game, I could see that being different. Okay, let me do some of the stuff for sure that I want to do. The Grave Robber just got a really bad quirk, so let's get that off. It's Imposter Syndrome, yeah, don't want that. Eagle Eye's good, Scrounger's okay, Trophy Hunter's good, Skirmisher is not that good, but it's fine if she's going to be in the interior a lot for now. Snow Diseases. Reflex Mainliner would probably be my purchase if I were in your shoes. Must have for flag. Well, doesn't really make sense for what I'm trying to use flag for. Like, to me, I'm only leveling up flag because I think that would be good for a Cactinid boss that has damage reflection, because you're doing low damage and more damage through bleeds, right? And the treasury enemies are resistant to blight and less resistant to bleed. So, in my opinion, it would not really make sense for what I'm trying to use Flagellant for in this campaign. I don't see Flagellant being that good overall, just because he's pretty much useless against the Kavaroz fights. And a lot of the enemies just have bleed resist. Well, not really, but the Kavaroz enemies have really... You can't bleed those things, so it's just used against like a third of the fights sometimes. Oh, but of course, if I switch to Blight, they would be fine, but, you know. I can only really afford 1 to 2 contraband trinkets this entire run is the thing. So having that trinket for Flagellant that you can't use in the treasury, and I can't use a more generic thing like the Ghoul Serum, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. How far are we on Valor marks here? About 130 off here. And then we're pretty far cry from here. I want to get these things leveled up as soon as possible so I can start unlocking level 3 recruits. And then as far as the decks go, for the decks I mainly need gold right now because these decks are kind of expensive. I definitely want the Altar of Blessings, the Peninsula Distilleries, so going to the Treasury would make a lot of sense actually. Plus 2 Speed Break Guard, max HP, minus crit, minus stress received, Wildlander's Trinkets, Sun Ring. High Torch Trinkets could be good for the Exposed Interior, just because the bosses seem to be in Full Torch every single time. This is the only region I would take Full Torch Trinkets, but this trinket just kind of sucks ass. So either I'm going to the Exposed Interior again this week, or the... well... I could just farm the Treasury. I do have another Grave Robber here with Savant. Seems pretty good. But I feel like the best trinkets for Grave Robber at this stage are going to be Feather Crystal and the Talisman. There's not much room for contraband trinkets, actually. Or Perfumer trinkets. Actually, it could be good still. Be something like this and Feather Crystal. This would make more sense for a boss fight, because the stun chance thing is not that great against the boss compared to just straight up crit and damage. So I could see Savant Grave Arbor still being good here. We can give her some more opportunities to level up the second Perfumer skill, Perfumer Trinket here. I think that the other axe has 1 more level to go, so hopefully we can find the Perfumer. So let's think about taking her for now. And then, what else would be useful against the Cactinid boss? We could start taking another, let's see, the other Flagellant here. Yeah, okay. So this makes sense. If I want to take Flagellant to the Treasury boss, then I gotta start getting some good quirks on this Flagellant. So that makes sense to me. Houndmaster is also a contender for bleed skills in the Treasury. Then we would want a pretty good healer here, though. Could just be Vestal again. No, I think she's already level 3. So Occultist makes sense here. We have 3 sources of healing. It should kind of be enough. It's my only level 1 Occultist. Otherwise, I could also swap out Houndmaster for Jester, Lurker, Quick Draw. Well, this is a key decision to make then, because if I want to take Jester here, then this would be a good opportunity to use the Ghoul Serum. If I want to go for that strategy. Yeah, why the hell not? Unless anyone has any better ideas than the Ghoul Serum, I'm not going to read through all these right now. Well, I guess maybe I will. Hold on. Let me read through a couple of these more expensive ones. Crusader, equip the banner. I only have 1 Crusader, it's not worth it. Hexer, not worth. Monster kill, stress, gain malignant prestige. Nope, don't want that. Dredge, don't want. Veil, don't want. Adjudicator, gain soul leech. Glassworks, self-target speed and accuracy. Condemnation, nope, don't want. Vestal, don't want. Grave Robber, 50% crit minus accuracy. Shuffle Self, no, it's too gimmicky. Men at Arms, minus crit chance, unfriendly skill, buff target, 15 prot, debuff target damage, okay, pass. Tremors, the Thrallly, pass. Reflex mainliner, could be something, but I don't quite see who would benefit from this the most. Like, I could see this being good on, like, some of the higher damage dealers, like Hellion, I'd say. Because you're taking a pretty hefty damage penalty here, is the thing. And you're giving up another trinket. I'm not that excited about it. Musketeer, minus healing received, unlock live ammo, I'll pass. Vital Math, pass. Contraband, buff target. Okay, this one I was thinking of before. Minus buff duration, though. I kind of missed that part. That kind of sucks. I'm planning on hit blight target 4 to 3 rounds. Or 4 points over 3 turns. You increase the blight chance. This is not going to be good against the Treasury boss. It's not going to be good against the Levantine boss from what I can see. I'm guessing the Levantine boss has blight resist. I think I'll pass on that. Flagellant 1, I'll pass after what I discussed. Pass. Shieldbreaker, pass. Thieving Gloves. What is this? Steel target split. What? No. Food consumed, and then only for amber enemies, pass. Leper, pass. Ghoul Serum, probably at this point. Friendly skill, buff dodge if not pagan, plus accuracy if not religious. So this would be really good for non-religious teams. Like, if I had a strictly non-religious roster, then this would probably be on par with the buff from the serum. Not quite, though. You do get a debuff on top of that, and damage versus dodge. Damage is better. Pass. Plate Doctor, speed of enemy's corpse. On corpse hit, clear corpse. No, 2 corpse reliant. Yawp, pass. Non-riposte damage, 35%. That's pretty big. Attacks can't be riposted. On attack, receive 15% of direct damage dealt. That's pretty hefty. Arbalest, pass. Abomination, pass. Highwayman, Amber Grinder. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go for the serum. This actually seemed pretty fun, and it is useful to start getting that up now, because I want to get everyone infected if that's the case. We'll have to see, first of all, what the debuffs from the disease are, and then how bad the ghoul fights are. But I think it's worth investing in. It was actually not a terribly slow read here, just because I know I'm not taking very many class-specific trinkets. But where is that thing? Where is the ghoul serum? Okay. Yeah, let's get it. Nice. Okay, no diseases. We're probably not going to use the disease place from now on if everyone's going to have the ghoul stuff. We are going to have to infect our champion heroes with that in champion dungeons, so that'll take some time, but everyone's got to get to level 6 anyway before I do any champion bosses. You are fighting pit only, huh? Okay. And what are you? Fighting pit also? What the hell? You are also fighting pit only? Or Tippler, okay. Okay, so can we get the deck yet, I wonder? It's really gold dependent. We are getting a lot of gold this week anyway, so if I can get the anti-venom deck, that would be really nice for the treasury this week. Where is it? Anti-venom heals. Oh yeah, this would be amazing. What the hell? Cool, cool. We're pretty poor now, so we have to finish this week. Is this enough healing? Probably. I guess we don't take Shovel Bash this time. Is there even a reason to take Grave Robber in this comp? I'd probably rather have Houndmaster here. That way we have some guard as well. More bleed synergy. Where are you? Okay, this makes more sense to me. Nicolts gets a stay in rank too. So, let's see. You put the Seer Stone here, and then that new trinket. Where is it? Ghoul Serum, okay. You, sir, would love the Perfumer's Needle on you, and then the... Well, actually, we can take the Seer Stone on you, or maybe the Moon Cloak, actually. Kind of like Stun Amulet, too. So we can take the Cacnid thing here. Who's going to be fastest? Jester? Okay, so we can't really take Feather Crystal on anybody. How about Lovingly Yours, though? Debuff target, minus bleed and blight resist. Melee skills, range skills. No, you don't really have enough melee or range skills. Or really not any. Plus prod of healing HP below this. Plus speed and damage. Bleed and blight resist. Symptom disease resist. Troglodyte bonuses. Nah. Let's take the level 3 axe for now. Till I think of something better. The collar, debuff and mark skill chance versus not bleeding. Okay, good for a prep round. You are slow draw though, and you already have technical. Debuff target on hits. 20% damage received on Hound's Harry hit. Minus 15 prot. That's actually pretty good for the Cacnid people. Do I have another Idol of Wilting? I don't. What else? Finger Bones, that would be good actually. Who wants the Finger Bones though? Maybe it's a Cultist actually. Plus 2 speed, minus crit, he doesn't mind that so much. And the Drubble Cleaver just goes with the Idol of Wilting, so what do you want then here? It's not like we have increased crit chance. City Bracer could make sense, even though we kinda don't like the minus damage. All his abilities are ranged though. Because otherwise we're looking at the eye patch. I think the crit's more impactful here. Minus 10% damage. Yeah. I'm okay with this. First time chatter, XD Catch 2. Hello by the way, welcome, welcome. Your bleed chance goes into gutter. Is that the case? It's the opposite of what it did in the base game. Minus 30% bleed chance. Yeah, I don't really like that. Good catch. Not a big fan if I'm taking a bleed comp. I am debuffing their bleed resist though. I mean, what else could make sense here? Really just accuracy. I already have accuracy from this trinket. Could be Dark Bracer. Nah, it doesn't seem that exciting in this game. Wait a second, what about the Matron set here? We have Bleed resist and Death resist, 8 speed, 4 dodge, range skills plus 10 damage, unfriendly skill buffs self. That's not really... Like, okay. Unfriendly skill, does that mean I have to use guard or heal on mana arms, or does it mean that if Battle Ballad hits Man at Arms, does he gets this buff on friendly skill buff? I think I should know that, but for some reason I don't. The thing is, I don't get any accuracy from this set, though. That's a problem. Idea of Collar is to debuff enemies rather than killing and bleeding. Well, I'm not really excited about debuffing in this region much. If I'm taking Occultist, I'm going to want damage on Houndmaster. He is religious, so I don't want to take the Profane Scroll. It could be that you take the... You just take the Perfumer Trinket here, honestly. Then we have some accuracy and high damage. Friendly skill means anything that targets you or your allies. I would assume it means, my first guess, that means either Guard Dog or Lick Wounds. Or Cry Havoc, I guess. But it's only for one turn. Yeah, it's not enough in my opinion. Okay, I think I should be okay here. Oh, it is a very under-leveled team, though. I guess I can deal with it. Clear corpses. I need these two. I gotta start selling some trinkets. That's a lot of trinkets. What the heck? I am so freaking poor now. Because I bought that side deck. Okay, definitely want to sell one of these, I think. Let's sell the Cacnid piece of crap. I don't need 3 axes. Moonring, goodbye. Okay, that's a lot of gold. It's probably enough as far as camp skills go. We're good in the clinic, good in the Amber Workshop. Don't need trinkets here. We already looked at the ferry, so we should be good to go here. And so we have Jester. I don't think we should need Cry Havoc. I do want Guard, though. And what do you want here? Prelude? Nah, I think we're just gonna stick in this rank and do these skills. Okay, we do want Mark. Okay. I think this should be okay. From other side, you got no money to get the gear unless you round the trinket depot. I can see your trinkets. Real quick, just a brief overview. I want to know something before you go in. Okay. I mean, these are the trinkets for my dudes. Got the axe, the bracer, injection, sear stone, needle, fingers, wilting, another cleaver. And this is my inventory here. Could sell another one of these. Lots of idols. Lots of useless crap. But yeah. Let's go on in and get these guys leveled up. Oh, we're poor all of a sudden again. Okay. Let's see, what else can we sell? I never take this out. There's no way this is good enough, right? I've never even taken out Mooncloak a single time. I don't see this ever being good, like in any region. This was such a disaster when I took this to the... I feel like if I didn't go for the strategy I did of low damage blight people, the Cacnid boss would have been so easy, honestly. Because I just barely beat her with like one of the worst team comps possible. Because I didn't correctly guess what the fight would be. So let's sell this. Yeah, I still stand by what I said, because I only have one bounty hunter on my team, he's champion. So it really wouldn't make sense. I could just farm gold with the treasury and the finger bones, right? Plus the bounty hunter trinket doesn't even stack. Like, it's so hard to stack the bounty hunter trinket. You're getting like 600 gold per fight at most, right? Because it's up to 3 bounties, and then they're 200 gold each. So, I just can't see it. There's like no way. Why is my inventory so full? Oh, because the dog treats and these quest items. Yeeks. I do need 3 of these. So we can farm some good quirks on the flagellant here. Dog treats, food, shovels, archaeology kits. We got salts. We got... Let's take more of these. We got salts. We got... honing oils. Keys. Yada yada. Okay, should be good enough. Imagine we would get a bounty for each bounty under crit. That'd be about the same. Well, if it's that on top of the end of fight bonuses, that'd be a lot better. But you're still looking at like 1 to 2 more every fight. Okay, finally. Okay, can't see this ad, so BRB. Okay, and we're back.
Large
Greed comes
heaps of
naturally the
treasures
most, try to
are
keep it in
stored up
check.
this place. You
Try
know
my
well
best
what
here.
that means by now.
Actually, because Hound's Harry is not even a prep run move, I'd probably be better off with Lagoons. This is really nice to get. I don't know what I can give up for it though. We definitely need this. I guess we'll get rid of the keys. It would be nice to... Wow, everyone is just Ruminator? I guess we can give up keys for these buffs. Or maybe I should just wait till my dog treats are out. It's okay, it's too late now. Protection and healing received would be good. Damage is also pretty good. Maybe I should go for protection here. $15 dodge, 0 dodge. Could also be flagellant. No. Ah, that sucks.
Be more careful.
I don't really want to heal it off with salt though. Let's just try our best not to die in the next fight. And this debuff will go away. Okay, the team is not very damage focused. Alright, Serum, do your thing. Nice. Radiant is so crap against these guys. This is why I hate Flagellant and Black Reliquary. Well, this thing woke up pretty fast. That's like slow draw is kind of like a buff to Houndmaster, especially for a fight like this. Like if you have to go after this guy, which is almost impossible usually. Oh, by the way, this is my first time checking out Jester. I think. Just seeing now that Battle is once every 2 turns. Interesting. Which makes him also not very great here. I can buff Houndmaster's stuff, I guess. So much bleed too. What the hell? Speed of 16, okay. Still want to do this. This could be kind of risky though. Yikes. I think I'm much better off stunning this guy. Because if he crits Flagellant and then they attack him next turn, it's kind of GG. Do you get increased death blow resist? Doesn't look like it. Stress is not as big of an issue when I have Jester. That's fine, I was gonna stress them anyway. That's not good. I can possibly 2-tap this thing, but I may need honing oil to do that. I'm not afraid to use honing oil while I have it. Don't crit me. Don't crit me. Okay. Well, hits into the first 3 rings, hits the first 3 rings.
Strikes him down. Do not relent. We must care for one another.
Let's see. We have minus healing down for 2 turns. I might want to stall that out and use Reclaim again, I'm guessing. Be a good play. Suffocate. It's not that threatening because the disease can be cleared from the ghoul fever. Stun resist. Okay.
Drives into the ground.
Okay, that wasn't part of my plan. I did get an extra bandage, so that's good.
There's much to do.
If I camp now, then okay, that's fine if I camp here. Guess I might as well do it. This chest is going to spawn a fight, I know, so I'm not really that interested in doing that. I can use Lash's Kiss here for more speed and HP heal. It's pretty efficient. Hound's Watch, yada yada. Scouting would be nice. And then minus surprise chance would be good. Sure, I'll camp. We do have extra food from the pig pen.
Rest. We will need your strength.
What the
come
fuck?
daybreak.
Who is Stress Eater? Ghoul Fever? 100% food consumed? That's fucked up, man. That I did not know. It's a good thing I have the pig pen, otherwise I'd be even more pissed than I am. Okay. Now I know. I gotta focus on finishing the quest first. I can't really take any extra loot, as much as I would love to take the jewels here. It's always Hound's Watch. It's probably going to be, yeah, definitely release the Hound, because that's 20% scouting instead of the usual 15. So that's 6 left over. Then we can Lash's Kiss. And then we can Tiger's Eye on somebody.
The wound closes. The bones are mending.
We need some accuracy. I wonder how dog treats stack. I've never been an opportunity to have more than 2 dog treats, so I'd be tempted to do this if I knew that 3 dog treats could sit here, but I doubt that's the case. I guess crit has benefited most from the axe here. Although he has the axe as well. 8 accuracy, 8 accuracy. But he's level 2. Guess I'll do this. Because if Rain of Sorrows crits, that's 2 targets, they're taking 8 suffer damage, so that's pretty nice.
Against the light, our foes will fall.
Can't fuck around with the treasure chest right now. So, okay. Oh my fucking god, man. Imagine this. Like, hunger checks would literally be like 8 food instead of 4. That's like insanity, man. That is so insane. I did not know the penalty would be that high.
This land is filled with unseen dangers.
Since the buff doesn't stack here, I'm probably just getting rid of these at the end of the dungeon. I don't need 2 of these. Fasting seals. Oh, it's so bad to take fasting seals just to offset. Yeah, but you're right. Fasting seals would be pretty good at negating the downside there. Oh, wait. Minus virtue chance, minus stress healing. Sure. If this is a veteran dungeon, I might just, like, not take it, but... Okay. No shuffle, luckily. Even with slow draw, I'd have to get lucky to have him outspeed me. Kinda have to here. Suffers, nice. That's exactly why I put the crit buff on him. Okay. Speed of 10, speed of 12. I'm scared to hit Battle Ballad. I don't want too many of these diseases. Ghoul Plague is also 100% consumed. God damn it. Okay, the only silver lining is if I get ghoul fights and ghoul fights spawn food, then that could kind of offset this. We got some spammers here. ban. Oh, that's why you asked for the inventory? Fair enough. Sorry for the delay. Plague Doctor also gives prots? Does she? Huh. I'll have to take a look at her trinkets again.
Spectacular.
No! Damn it! That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. Uh-oh. Fuck. It's okay. There's no way we die at least. Oh, nice dodge. We still have minus healing done for 1 turn, so I'm hoping I can... I'll just guarantee it. Let's not let the same thing happen as last time.
Injuries will mount. He must be bound.
Oh fuck.
Exquisite. The wound closes. The bones are mending. Press on.
Okay, the important thing is we got the might plus stand receive buff off of us from that trap. I'll happily take this over minus virtue chance and stress healing. Gotta get these things out of our inventory as soon as we can. Minus healing received for 2 turns. Okay, this is what we were waiting for. And it's the worst one again. Okay. Why is that always the most common one? It's pissing me off, man. Okay. We actually literally threw away the keys at the beginning of the mission. So, rip. Check the plague. Oh, it's the plague that gives prot? Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Cool. Like, if the ghouls are not that bad, then that's really nice. Because you can replace worse fight encounters with the ghouls. But I don't know. It's not what I wanted.
Take up the spades. This is nothing to trouble ourselves over.
Fuck the Gemini Sacrificer. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take it off before I run to another fight. Let's remember this one needs a shovel or the kits. Just blowing through food, man. Okay, I think that one's actually pretty good. Speed and dodge, okay, good.
The glory will come. For now,
Nice.
there is labor.
Okay, on attack, bleed self for 1. I still want a chance at the critical scout to find the perfumer. We do have increased scouting for 3 more battles, so this tile could give us a chance. Finally, some non-Capros enemies. Might as well use sensors like Adam since dungeon's almost over. Wow. What a debuff to target whistle. It used to be like minus 30 prot, now it's minus 10. That's fair though, I guess. Nice.
The obstacle is removed.
Ah! That's the first time I've seen the heal trigger. I kind of forgot I got that district, but it's already giving good value. It's very nice to see that, actually.
An adequate performance for now. Keep it up.
Ah, so these are the ghouls, okay. Now, I doubt these guys are going to give me any food, and this ghoul kind of... I'm annoyed by that ghoul. I'm annoyed to see this guy too. I remember these guys a little bit. Oh, let's see how this goes. They do give us more treasure though. Which one of these guys goes away? No. It's okay. Frantic? A 9-killing attack, okay. Yep, food stock is dying. Disease kit weakens the plague. Would it make you eat for 1.5 people? Huh? I think disease kits, as far as I understand it, disease kits clears the symptom entirely if I use it. I don't think it would do much for an actual disease that you've gotten. I don't think it lessens any of the symptoms of a full-blown disease. I could be wrong though. These things have pretty low stun resist. Knockback resisted? Wait, what? Triggers on non-killing attack. Knockback. Does it knock? Okay, I probably just resisted it. Problem is it doesn't tell you when you resist things in this game. It's always kind of annoying. Bleed resist is pretty low on these guys. Pretty low prot too. Let's start working on this guy, I guess. Because I know these guys will kind of escape at some points. Another frantic, okay. Still does the classic stun. That sucks. There goes my turn. Nice. Okay, there it goes. Okay, that one's dead. Nice if these fights got me food. They probably don't though.
Drawn out and merciless.
No food. A lot of gold though.
Another step
Which is to be expected of treasure chest. Treasure chest people. You've been taking a lot of hits, Flatulence. I would like to see more healing and protection on you.
No challenge is without its barriers, both proverbially and physically.
Okay, so... Really? Okay, we still have another round left on scouting, so hopefully we scout out where the quest item is, and then we'll call it a day. After this battle we can camp as well. I guess it's a Kavros fight, but with no torch restrictions for the similar gold loots. I think I'd rather fight those guys than Kavros, because I think those ghouls escape, the treasure chest ones. At least if you don't kill, they have lower kill pressure, because if you don't kill them fast enough, I'm pretty sure they escape. Could be wrong. Because it's the last few fights, I'm going to use my sensors defensively here. That better be a prep round move, otherwise you're kind of a dick for hitting that. Good. Good. Heal. Nice.
A cut vein, a drop of venom. Death
does not regard the method.
Okay, I'm gonna have to think about if I can... I highly doubt I can find any fasting seals. But there's a chance. Maybe there's another deck that gives more food, but again, I doubt it. Also, did I get a scout? Yes, I did. Good. Good. Just don't steal my Master here. Okay.
The body's
Cool.
weaknesses are exploited. Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
Okay, this could be a fight. Doesn't tell you if it is or not. Don't need scouting anymore. Well, I could cure the fever, but kind of the whole point was utilizing the fever, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm eating like a mass amount of food here. The most food anyone's eaten at one time in this game. We'll see.
Look out for
14 food?
companions are all
What the fuck, man? Tell me you've ever seen someone eat 14 food to feast at camp. That's crazy. That leaves me with 8 food left over, so that's enough for 1 hunger check. I think. May have asked this before, but now, have you been to all regions and killed a boss in each? Which is the best and the worst one? The most difficult boss was the Janissary. I think I still would have the most difficulty going into him. The best region I think I prefer to be in is the Catacombs. I think that's the least amount of bullshit. I think the most amount of bullshit happens in the Treasury. The Treasury boss is pretty bad. I mean, I did take a pretty suboptimal team, but I still think the mechanics of that boss are pretty bad. Yeah, that about summarizes it. Wait, no. Wait. No, I already said the Janissary is the worst boss. I do think the Janissary is worse than the Treasury boss. So the best boss is probably the what you call it? The Mine boss, the Troglodyte boss. I didn't really have any issues against that boss, but could have gotten lucky. Again, that boss didn't seem that threatening to me. I'm probably not going to want to feast here, actually. I can just use every rose, I guess. Commune, every rose. That's 6. Man's best friend. That's 8. Tiger's Eyes, 11. Which means I might as well just Hound's Watch instead. Turn back time. Give me the treats.
The darkness will not impede us. We are the flame.
I would love to have you disarm the trap, but having this trap trigger would be awful. I don't have any thingamajigs left. Okay, it's fine. Oh, actually I had the survival kit. Whoops. Forgot I had that. Because survival kit doesn't have any downsides, so just swap it on in place of the seer stone. And let's try to use both dog treats this mission, or this fight, I guess. Great, more Caveros.
What a death stroke. Devastation. Do not waver. The fight goes on.
That is not good. Okay. Hold up. Well, that could be the end of the run. One option was escape and eat food and come back in. Nah. What the fuck? Houndmaster 12 speed, this thing 12 speed. This is not good. 16 speed. Not good, not good. 9 speed, so... Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. If I escape, I don't afflict. Let's be smart.
Good. Knowing when you're in over your head is a rare quality.
We know it's Caveros, so we don't have to take Cornelius Sorrows this time. We can take, like, Sufferer. This would be a time to use Finale solo, if ever. Prelude? No. Just means I can't stress you in this fight. Oh, actually, why did I not have this on? Oh, because he doesn't have any. Melee, ranged, melee. Okay. It should be the same lineup. Good dodge. Crucial dodge. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, now that we have Finale, we should be able to end this fight a little bit easier.
Yes. Strike true.
Strike true, Jester.
Immeasurable life granted.
Oh, I forgot about the extracts even. Okay, we already survived the guy at home. Don't need that. Take these. Take this. Take this. Do this. Okay, and then we have 1 plague, 2 plague, 3 plague, so I'm eating 7 food in each hunger check. We have enough for 1 hunger check. Alright. I'll finish up this dungeon another time. Let's see what we can raid out here. Good night, Despacini, and all you other fine folks and raiders. Thanks for tuning in. It looks like we got someone else playing Black Reliquary. That's the first time I've seen that, so I guess I'll go and raid them. Giraffe, have us a good night. Scorpio, good night. Thanks for joining. Villy, Samson, everyone else. Peace out, folks. Oh, I guess I'll wait till this guy's ad runs out. 30 seconds.